Hello, this is Reza from RADACAD, and I'm going today to talk about how you can set up a custom sort order in Power BI if you don't want the sorting of a column to be like that, alphabetical or based on any existing order. If you want this to be based on a different order, how you can set it up in Power BI. Let's see how it works. I've published another video previously about sorting a column for like month name based on the month order. This is using the same approach but explaining it more in details. Let's say if we have here a column for English education. And English education is sorted alphabetically. As you see, this is sorted alphabetically. Whenever you sort a column which is a text column, it would be always sorted alphabetically. You see it's always in any visual sorted alphabetically unless you go and sort it by another column. Now, let's say you want to change this. You want to have a different custom sort. For example, you might want high school to come first, then partial high school comes second, then graduate degree third. So you want to have a custom sort order. For these scenarios, you need to have a sort order column that you can assign to each of these values. Something similar to this table. Right? So here you can see there's a table that I have every English education value. I call this column label column. So I have all of these labels and all of the sort order. So it says that this is the sort order for this is for that, this is for that, right? This makes sense, right? And it works perfectly fine. But the problem is that you don't have just one English education always. You don't have a table which has unique rows per this value. For example, in this scenario that we are working with this, my customer table has English educations, and you can see I have a lot of repeated English educations, right? So beside these are all, I should have all one, right? Which is possible that we have mistakes. Like for example here, let's say I have a table like this. And in a table like this, I have every value and their sort order, right? So these are repeated values, which is fine. But the problem is that their sort order should not be different. Graduate degree sort order is 4 here. Later on, somewhere else is 4 as well, which is fine. But bachelor sort order is 3 here. Bachelor sort order is 2. This is not correct. This is not a correct sort order column to use, because imagine if you wanted to sort this yourself manually. Would you bring bachelor as a second item or as a third item, right? It's confusing. That's why if you, in Power BI, if you set this column to be sort order of that column, you are going to get an error or something like that, that this doesn't have unique value. They should be at the same cardinality. And that is why it's always a good idea to create a table like this. I call this table a sort order table, which has 1 row per value in my label column and the sort order for that. Now, where you can create this table can be created like anywhere. Even in Power BI, we have this option to say enter data in the home tab, which gives you an easy way to create a table, which is good for proof of concept, but I don't recommend this way for production environment, because later on, if you want to change the sort order, you have to open Power BI desktop, even if it is like months after publishing to production. You have to open Power BI desktop, change that value, publish it. If you have any Power BI apps created on top of that, update the app. So it's a lot of extra steps. If you store such a table in Excel, in a proper data storage, Excel, SQL Server, Azure SQL Database, anything like these, let's say CDS, then you can change and edit it. And you can set up Power BI to always refresh from this source. Like for example, I can put my Excel file in OneDrive for Business. You can check out my other video about how to refresh Excel from OneDrive for Business without needing a gateway. Or I can put my Excel file somewhere on a server that using a gateway it refresh, right? So definitely better to keep it somewhere that can be refreshed and can be edited much simpler without opening the file. Now let's say I have this sort order table, and in Power BI now I can go and get data from this Excel file, which I already have it in my list because I used it previously. So I can get the data from this table. You see, this is my sort order table, and I go to transform data because I want to merge it with this table before bringing it here in Power BI, right? And that is what I can do in Power Query Editor. In Power Query Editor, I see this table. So this is education sort order. And I want to merge this table back to my main table. The main table, I mean the table that has this label column in it, English education in this case. You can do this using the merge queries. Check out my other blog post about my other video actually as well about merge queries. So I can merge this and say I will merge this query with the other query. In this case, my other query is the sort order, and I'm merging it based on the English education, which is my label column, right? And then when I click on OK, this would come as a table here, which I can then expand it and say, okay, give me the sort order column. Just that, and this will give me the sort order column. I can even rename it and call it English education sort order, right? So I have the English education and I have the English education sort order easily like that. Now after this, I don't really need English education, the education sort order. I can disable the load for that because that would save me a lot of memory instead of loading these extra tables into Power BI. Now close and apply. I will have this column also as part of my table, which is the English education sort order. Now, when I have it here, I can actually sort this column based on that. You can do this in the report tab, in the data tab, or in the model tab. Let me show you in the data tab how you can do that. You can select the label column. Then in the column tools, there's an option to say sort by column. So select this column first, column tools, sort by column, and then I say, okay, sort this by this new sort order column, right? After making this change, now if I go back to my visual, you see that everything is sorted based on the order that I mentioned in that list, right? It's all sorted perfectly fine. Next time I go and change a sort order, the next refresh will pick that up because this is in the source and Power BI can refresh from that source. Perfectly fine. Now, what if this column that we are, the label column that we are trying to sort does not exist in Power Query? Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. Let's say, for example, you might have a DAX calculated column. If it is a DAX calculated column, it does not still exist in Power Query. So you cannot merge them together in Power Query. Now in this page, I have English education groups. It's another field. It's a grouping that I created in Power BI. You can check out my other blog post link down in the description below that explain how you can create these groups. But this is the group that I have, and in this group I said, for example, every one of these categories is like that. This acts like a calculated column. It creates a column that exists only in Power BI. This English education groups does not exist in Power Query. If I go to Power Query, under dim customer, you see that that column does not exist here. So what if I want to sort this column? So same scenario, same scenario. I need to have a sort order table, which is again a table I have created in an Excel file, something similar to that sort order table. Then I get data from this sort order table, which is an Excel file source again. You can store it in any other places as well. So this is my sort order table, but this time I don't go to transform data because that column does not exist there. There is no point for merging it. I just load that table into the model and then create relationship based on that. So here that table is loaded. You see this is the table. and I can create the relationship. I create the relationship based on the label column. In this case, my label column is English education groups. So I just create the relationship based on that. These two are now related to each other. Now, in the dim customer, I need to bring sort order over there because I can only sort by the column that is in that table. I'll do that with a calculated column. I'll go to dim customer and I create a new column. I can call this column English education groups sort order. Now, using a bunch of tax expressions, you can do that. One of the easiest way is using related column. Related column will give us access to columns from other tables that are related to this table using one-to-many relationship. In this case, I'm saying, okay, give me the related sort order column from the other table. And as you can see, this will bring the sort order value for me for this column, right? Using the related function. Very simple function, very useful. You need to have the relationship in place, otherwise this won't work. Now, at the last step, I can say, okay, this column, similar to the previous example, sorted by English education groups, sort order. I don't really need this table anymore as well. I can hide it in report view. Another important point is that these sort order columns are also good to be hidden. They are like what's happening behind the scene, right? And now when I go back here, this is sorted based on the order that I defined. So everything works just perfectly fine based on the order we defined. So here you go. This is how you can create a custom order. You need to set up a sort order date table. Make sure the cardinality of sort order is the same as label column. Store it somewhere that can be refreshed easily and you can update it easily. Then use either Power Query, merge and expand, or in DAX relationships and related calculated column to create the sort order column. And then finally sort this column by that column. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe into our YouTube channel. We have weekly videos of Power BI and AI.